Well, we're on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Some of the greatest to have played the game have described Frankie de Jong as a player who can define an era. The way he holds on to the ball, absorbs pressure, creates space. There is much more than a passing resemblance to some of the former greats.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Well, they can break here. Watkins receives it in a good position here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Delivers with whip. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Dumfries. Schouten. And he's been shifted off it. Threads one in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And this is Henderson. Perempat gets a foot in here. He's had it taken off him. Played back. De Jong. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And it's Palmer. Searching pass he's played there. Watkins! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Rashford. Real chance! Goal! England! England take the lead. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, delightful ball. And they've got rid. And he's quick to snatch it back. Schouten. The Netherlands trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Memphis Depay. Kyle Walker. Spread out to the left. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Henderson. Watkins. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Memphis Depay. Looking for the run. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Madsen, Van de Ven. Half an hour played now. And it's De Jong. Passing is crisp and sharp. And Schouten. And here's Dumfries. Perempat. And here's Dumfries. And here's Depay. Gives it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Memphis Depay. Henderson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rashford. He's picked his way through. Nice interception, well timed.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now he's got space here. Madsen. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And he's picked it up out wide. That's tidy. He's found a way through. Fired. Up he goes! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Madsen. Kyle Walker. And it's Rice. Now it's Palmer.
1 minute at a time.
Tries to play it through. Oh, super find. Oh, that was vital. There's the whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
England really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
England go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And we're off again. De Jong and Shelton. It's a pretty loose pass. De Jong. And it's Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay. Oh, this is a terrific run. Depay delivers. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Played it again. And that's the keeper's ball. Rice. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Gakpo. Now it's Memphis Depay. Can he get it through? Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. The Netherlands with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. De Jong. Palmer does really well to win the ball there. Bellingham. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Memphis Depay. Knocks it into space. Played towards the front line. Now, what about a counter-attack? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van de Ven.
The attendance for this match was 96,026.
Timber. Hertrauda. And Shelton. And here's Gakpo. And it's De Jong. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's a fine challenge. Bellingham. Time and again, they are repelled. Moved on forwards. De Jong. And Shelton. De Jong. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Timber with a definite foul there.
Substitution for England, number 24, Palmer. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Kane.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Jordan Henderson will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
England have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. That's a throw. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Just eases him off the ball. And it's De Jong. De Jong, there he goes, motoring forward. Memphis Depay swings it, climbs up big! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
The Netherlands certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
England have the chance to go the other way. That has been cut short. And here's Depay. Madsen. Great vision. Jordan Henderson is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. That's an imaginative pass. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Eze. Rice. Kluivert wins the duel this time. Schouten. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. The pass has gone astray. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Memphis Depay.
This is the time you need that pace.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, played right into his path. And he welcomes it in.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, that has not gone well. And it's Rice. The Netherlands do have a chance to counter here. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. England are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, this really is the place to be. Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium connected by EE, as it's officially known. The home, the symbol of English pride, prestige and passion. And already we're underway here. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Tries a shot! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Palmer duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
The Netherlands finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's going to go a long way. And it's De Jong. It's a promising position. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
De Jong providing an outlet on that flank. Up he goes! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Bellingham! And that would have been some goal.
OK, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile. Oh, Palmer! Oh, the ball's run loose here. The Netherlands ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Gertruida gets a foot in here. Dumfries. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now that looks a decent ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Madsen. Strong running down that left flank. Memphis Depay. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
England have the chance to go the other way. That's a delicate pass. The Netherlands trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Can he finish? And for a moment, time stood still. The Netherlands have their second corner now. That's really well cleared. Timber carries the ball down the right. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great vision. Memphis Depay, he shoots! Goal, the Netherlands! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Weghorst. That's an imaginative pass. And here's Watkins. He's a sharp little ball here. Shapes to shoot! And that's gone behind for a goal kick. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Tries to pass it through. Shot. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And the half-time whistle goes. England are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Now it's Weghorst. Aims beyond the defence. Walker gets it clear. And that has left him in a heap. And he cuts out the supply. Rashford in acres of space out wide. He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That has ended up in no man's land. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is good alertness. Ambitious ball here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Threads one in. Olai gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Konsa, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That'll be a throw.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
Rice. And this is Henderson. Watkins.
The attendance for this match was 96,628.
No luck with that dink over the top. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Depay. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. The Netherlands get their fourth corner. And now they can spring out of defence. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Reinders. Hertrauda. Van de Ven. Now, can they get him away? Henderson is in a really good position out wide. Timber is there, and he can get that clear. Hertrauda.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And it's Reinders. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Madsen given the lift of his goal. Well, that pass isn't the best. Kyle Walker. "75 minutes played. And it's Memphis Depay. Chance for a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Weghorst has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Coming on the field is number 17, Aden.
Pinches it off him. That's a sharp pass.
The Netherlands clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Nice looking ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Into the last 5 minutes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's being shifted off it. Thinks one through. Hertrauda gets over and intercepts. Timber. Madsen. Forwards and with intent.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
And that should get the job done. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Please take this
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Now available.
Substitution for England. Number 8, Henderson. Coming on to replace
No
him
winner in
is
90,
number
30 more to
26,
come.
Gallagher. Substitution.
Done delicately. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Matson. Now it's Brobby. Palmer. Now it's Brobby. And that is a little undercooked. Palmer. Now it's Watkins. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dumfries tries making a foray down the right. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Colwell spots it and intercepts.
Substitution for England. Number 25, Rashford. Number 24, Palmer. Number 4, Rice.
And he's forced to go back.
Coming on the field.
Probing pass.
Number 15, Grealish.
Brobby.
Number 9, Hay. Number 23, Lewis Skelly.
Oh, yes! It's there! And that has raised the roof! Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Gravenberg, passing is crisp and sharp. And he's picked it up out wide, and it's played into the middle. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Extra time reaches half-time.
And now, please turn towards
Well, it
the
has been
screen
a
for
punishing
special
game, both
presentation
physically and
featuring our
mentally.
guest
But does
performance
either
today.
team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitution for England. Number 6, Gay.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner?
Stones.
Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Frimpong promptly onto that, and that is that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Konsa gets across to intercept that. Searching pass he's played there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
England must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Knocks it into space. And it's Gravenberg. He's gone for goal! That is decidedly lacking. Gakpo. Gravenberg. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And Matson. Hit into the middle. Pickford claims it. Safe hands.
The Netherlands nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
He's in plenty of space here. Lewis Skelly with the clearance. And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match...